Hello, my name is Brent, Seawolf13. What I do is I go down and I get lobsters under the ocean, I take them apart, and then I put them back together for 100% sustainability. This is the one and only lobster leather. Now, on my Air Force One of one, they do have a gaping butthole on the back, and that would be your gaping butthole of a 12-pound lobster. This is a head of a 50-pound lobster halibut that I shot spearfishing. So what we're gonna do is finish up my buddy's taxidermy lobster. Let me bring it on over. Let me introduce yourself. Okay, here we go. Yesterday we did this. I've saved it. I put it on the tail yesterday, and I put on the connected to the carapace. There is some cracking in it. I stopped that, and we're gonna put the rest of the legs on. So far we have these legs on. We're gonna be putting these legs on right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How we do that is, well, we're gonna turn it this way. I've already filmed it. This one, if you want to go back, watch it being caught. My buddy caught it, and he asked me to taxidermy it. So let me bring over the other legs. Voila. Now I need to go to comments. Hang on, I need to go to comments on the YouTube. Sorry about that. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba. View channel. Live, one watching. Okay, all right.
Live, one watching.
Okay. And we will go with hello, hello, hello. Do 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 do. All right. I'll even give it a 100%. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's get going on the show. Leave a comment if you want. For you down over on X, this is my first time. I have no idea what to do on X. So, yeah. Over here on YouTube, you guys are just maniacs. So we're letting the heat gun warm up real quick, and then we will get right into the legs. She's got legs. Let's see. Last time we started with the back one, which would be this one right over here. Which, let me get the scissors. Right there. Let's see how this one's gonna look back here. Oh my God, it's just fitting perfectly. Just like that. That's how I want it. Right there. Okay. I now know what I have to do. Okay, we're just waiting for the hot glue gun to warm up. You guys got a fucking thumbs up? Give it a thumbs up. I'll do it to myself. How about that? Boom. Might be a slow Sunday. YouTube. Stop cussing, bro. You got it. You got it. I'm just frustrated there, gang. Keep it PG, bro. All right. A guy with the name gang member of Vinny from the hood wants a PG. Now that's pretty cool. I'll keep a PG for you, homie. Cheers. It's water. I'm trying out X. I'm over on X. X is my people. You can cuss. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, Mr. Gang member of Vinny's hood, check out those shoes in front of you. What do you think about those? They're one of one. They're lobster edition. That's lobster skin in there. So, are those cool? I know they're not PG because I have the gaping butthole on them. I get it. Gaping butthole. Funny things. That's long ass your username. That's a long ass username. Huh, okay, funny. Let me ask you, Mr. Gang member and Mr. Dustin, did you just see my last live? My last live that I just did about a half an hour ago. This is a California spiny lobster, close to the crab group. But gang member, can you pop out and just look at my last short and give me a grade from A to an F. I'm a big boy. I can handle whatever you say. If you say anything under a C, it's called the Diddy Party. Now, I did a short and it was called the Diddy Party, or Diddy Juice Party. And it was, I'm a fisherman. Not a fisherman, I'm a scuba diver, spear fisherman. Let's see. No, I'm here. I'm new here. Okay. Well, Mr. Dustin, if you could give me a grade on my last one that I just put out. Now, on Instagram, it's taken off. For some reason, YouTube, it's probably too pornographic for him. It's fishing. Let's see. Do we have the kids watching in the chat? Yes or no? There shouldn't be. It's rated 18 and over. I made sure I pushed that button. So if there's kids here, you need to get out of here because I'm going to talk about real things. So if there's kids here, I'll be the first to tell the kids to leave. 18 and over. I hit the button. So that's all taken care of there, Mr. Gang Member from the hood. So kids could get out. Adults could stay in. You can watch something that's an original. I went down and caught this, or my buddy did. I caught 50 of them. They're all around my head. I know how to taxidermy. So I'm trying out on the other camera. I got two cameras side by side. I tried using one of the multi-programs. Yeah, I'm trying not to cuss because I get reported every time here. Oh, okay. So that probably slows down the algorithm? Is that what we're saying? Does it slow down the algorithm if I cuss? It might, huh? But as for kids, I listen. This is enter my lives at your own risk is all I could say. I am a man that lives. I'm 54 and I've done everything in life, and I'm on the end of my life. And at the end of my life, what I'm going to do is I started a new business. And what I'm going to do is bring you entertainment. So if you go back and watch, be over 18 because it's going to have fish sperm in it and it's going to have a bukkake scene. Just go watch it. Come back after you've watched it and give me a grade from an A to an F. And if you want, you can tell me how it could be improved. I don't think it could be. I think the P. Diddy music with the P. Diddy juice, with the P. Diddy, hey, I'm going to go live at 5:30 p.m. because that's when I go live normally. I'm just jumping in on different social medias real quick. And if somebody's new and they like this kind of content, then they say, wow, all I ask is, A, you share me out. You don't give me anything. I don't want anything. Because I'll give you all the entertainment you can use. Now, I have killing in mind. I go into the ocean and I shoot fish in the head, and I'm good at it. But I do 100% sustainability. I collect their skins, and then I make Nike Air Force One, one of one. Air Force Ones. So that's what I do. So I don't know. It might not be your thing. I get it. So let's just, I think this is ready to go. Burp, burp, burp. Yep. We got it. Let's get another thing of glue for it. And let's go ahead and get this one leg on right here in the back. All right. We want to match it up with the other side. So we want it to look something like that. Perfect. Turn it a little bit like that. Let's see what it looks like on the top side. Perfect, right there. Set her down right here. And then what I will do, that's dumb. Hang on, let me, what did I have yesterday? I had that. I had the can of foam, and that's how here it is. And that's how I was able to adjust it last time. Perfect. Let me throw on one of my hoops, my chains, boom. Less cussing. I like this less cussing thing. So you're telling me less cussing and I will get more people, but I sub that. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know where it came from, but I have a dark sense of humor, so I'm down. Hey, Dustin, thank you. Dustin, just pop out, go to my page, Seawolf13 if you subscribed, and just watch the last short. It was a half an hour ago. Don't worry about the numbers. The numbers on Instagram are huge. The ones here, they're slowing it down. So maybe I'm doing something wrong by cussing too much. So I thank you, gay member Vinny, if that's the truth, because I want my numbers to be high. So I guess less cussing. This is real original stuff. Those are really Air Force Ones with lobster leathers that I went under the water and grabbed. I invented lobster leather. Nobody knows about it. There's lobster leather right up there. That's one of them. I have another 12-pound lobster. And how you get lobster leather is these things molt. And when they molt, you got to grab them right before they molt. And when they molt, they're soft for a couple days. And then everything tries to eat them. So I'm glad you have a dark sense of humor, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. How about that? Happy Sunday to you. So I'm going to position this how I want it, and I want it. That looks perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to get in there and get some glue on this thing. And then we'll re-glue it, come back, circle around, do the top. We're just gonna add glue to this all day. Actually, it only takes a couple minutes. Last time it took about a half an hour to do the other side. This is my buddies. This is a 12-pounder that we got on the lobster opener. Hey, thank you for subbing, by the way. Thank you for subbing. Turn on the bell if you can. If you want, and you have that dark of a sense of humor, share it out with your friends. Just hit the copy, share, boom. Put me out in the world. I'm not talking this. This live is for me to perfect myself because I'm going on X. Right now I'm on X, but I don't know what's happening. There's no comments, and I don't even know how to work X. X is more my people, hunters, divers, people that like to watch. What I do is I go down and shoot fish in the head. Sometimes great whites come up and try to take them from me. Mostly it's seals. We can't do anything here in California because they're protected except for stand our ground. I'm not giving anybody my fish. That's my fish. I earned it. I go after halibut and I go after lobster. And I also go after lingcod. Now, when I shoot one, it really shakes the politicians up. And then they make the game wardens come knock at my door and say, why? Well, I've been under investigation 5 times. I haven't had any, and it's not a challenge to them. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm living like an American. All the lobsters that I catch, I eat or I donate. I can't share them. I can't, well, I can share them. Hang on. I can give them away. I can't bargain with them, and I can't trade them, and I can't sell them. Those are the rules in California. I'm the one that invented how to get the lobster meat out, because if you have these in your freezer here, your game freezer, and you have 21 of them, you can have 7 a day. If you have 21 of them, and any of them are tailed, just the tails, then you're illegal. If they come to your house. Normally they won't come to your house. They come to my house. So that being said, I learned how to take the meat out completely whole. So it's just like having them whole in my freezer. Same thing. So I did invent that part. Now, is it legal? Nobody knows. Nobody's knocked at my door. If they do and they give me fines, you will be the first to know. So anyway, I thank you all for, if you just found this live because you're just going through and you're like, wow, this is kind of cool. All I do ask is you go back and look at my shorts. Don't worry about the numbers, because on other platforms, I have one that they shelved on YouTube. It's the short of removing the the meat out of this guy's tail in October. Has over 500,000 views and rising on Insta. Seawolf 13. That's it right there. Now normally I'd save this one because these fins, as I'm pulling the meat out, it was dead, but they quivered, and I think that's what did it. I also removed the butthole, kept them for the lobster shoes, right? This one's done. I have it at a different angle because it's going to be crawling over a reef. The fish art people told me I'm not an artist, so okay, I'll believe you guys when I see you. Now, this halibut head right here, 2 years ago, this halibut bit me in the finger and broke my finger. I have it all on video. Now, it's long form, so you probably wouldn't watch it, but it's entertaining as hell. They wouldn't promote it, right? I'm cussing, so thank you, Vinny, for the cussing comments. You're probably right. Let me stop cussing for a little bit and see if my numbers go up. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm doing it to myself. I don't think over here on Insta or on X that they care about cussing, but you're right over on YouTube. So I'll take all advice. Thank you, Vinny, or not Vinny, gang member. Yeah, Vinny from the hood. I don't even know what that means, but let me just cut this off. This is perfect. Hopefully it'll be staying. And then now what I'm going to try to do is do the top side to it. Now that it's stuck there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the process, but this time I'm going to do right up here on top. Now I have glue, and after it dries, you'll say, well, it's making it doesn't look the same. Don't worry, I paint this thing one more time before I epoxy it. I've done about 150 of these for my buddies and myself. I've done 50 for myself. The first one I did about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, my first one I caught, I didn't know how to do this. I took it to a taxidermist and I paid $850. That was 15 years ago. I don't have $850 times 50, so I learned how to do it myself. It's self-taught. That's all I can say about it. It's just, I'm self-taught. So if that's something that would interest you, watching this and doing that, do you remove the raw meat or cook it and remove it? I do it raw, and then that way I can have parties like I did last night. If you're following me on Facebook or Instagram, I put up pictures. Seawolf13 or Brent Mitch, BRENTMITSCH. And last night, my wife's good friend's stepdad. Yeah, my wife and her friends are in their 40s. We'll just leave it at that. But the stepdad that I've known for 20 years, because I've over 20 years, I've dated my wife for over 20 years. Okay, so we hung out and we had a good time. And he brought steaks and I got lobster, and we made a surf and turf. So now I'm going to put a video together of that. Now, you also get a darker side where I do squirt fish sperm last time on that. The only way that one will move from 13 views on Facebook, now I think it's at 25, is if you guys say, hey, this is pretty funny. I got a dark sense of humor. I got about 10 friends that have a dark sense of humor. Share me out like that. That would be cool. But I don't cook it. You can cook it. I'll tell you what. There's a microwave. You can put these legs in a microwave. You got to understand, there's meat all in these legs. There's meat all in their eyeballs. Anything that's a muscle is the same meat as the tail. It's all muscle. So, hey, how you doing, Mark? Let me see. So, greetings, my German friend. Okay, man. Great. So yes, I'm getting kind of a following. It's slow because my algorithm, I believe it's probably because of the cussing. I've been in Facebook jail my whole life. I've been in Instagram jail. Something about hate speech. I don't know the rules. They don't tell you the rules. They just tell you have hate speech when you have hate speech. I didn't know you can't say retard anymore. Okay? So no more retard. That probably slows down the algorithm. This is how they're training everybody to be monkeys, right? Either you act our way or we won't let you do anything. I say 2 middle fingers up to that. Sorry if you can't handle a middle finger. And I beat my own drum in this world. So, like I said, I have enough money through my other businesses to make sure that I don't suffer. I'm not going to suffer at all. But if I do make this magical thing happen, then I get to go live in Alaska for 3 months. I will be pulling up halibut after halibut that are over 200 pounds. I have the skins. I'll show them to you since you're new. Hang on. I know if you guys watch this, it's the same old bullshit. I hear ya. This is a 200-pound halibut skin right here. And I have the other side too. All the skins up there, those are the 43 halibut that I killed right here last season. They're still deep. I'm not able to get them with scuba tanks, but the season's coming. But here's the problem with the season is we just had one of the biggest natural environment disasters right in my backyard. You didn't hear about it because they took it off the news. It's called Moss Landing, and it's the lithium batteries that they spent millions and billions of dollars in storing them. Well, there was a fire, and now there's rain, and now all that is in the ocean. So, and it was all Gavin Newsom. That was his baby. That was his plan, our governor. So, I don't really listen to the politics like that. I don't care. They don't make sense. It's white noise to me because it's all lies. And I don't care what side you're on. Both sides. I don't care. They're politicians. They're the government. They want to keep us away from each other because if we all get along, we the people, then guess what? They have no power. So if they can make you hate me and I can make you may hate me by whatever your algorithm is, and that's what that is, right? Because your algorithm is what you want to watch. They make your phone fun. That's all people do. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Well, I figured it out. So if I make myself famous, it's the only way it's going to happen, then you guys get to see my entertainment. And we leave the bigwigs out of it. Mr. Zuckerberg has done a 960-degree turn. He was a liberal, and he was saying, no, 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 censorship, censorship. Now he's saying, oh, they made me do it. They held me down and made me do it. Let's put another leg on. Boom. All right, let's go for the second leg. I'm excited about this one. Oh, man, does that look, no, I want it to be more down and out. Can't go that way anymore. Okay, let me cut this just a little bit. And now we'll try to get it right in the groove. Get into the groove, boy, you've got to move. Prove your love towards me. That was a fucking song, huh, guys? That's too much. We'll go like that. Let's make sure the top's okay. I'd like to go down a little bit more like that, right there. Now that doesn't match up very well. The longer one will be that one. So this goes here. Gotta remember the formation. Give me 1 second here. That is completely wrong. This is it right here, but I need it to be more down like this. Okay, hang on. Concentrating, that's why the silence. Silence. Okay, let's just try to do a little, oh man, that's a hard angle. I'm gonna burn my finger. Fuck, that's gonna hurt. Ow, ow, ow. All right, just go through the breathe, through the pain. I'm an artist, I have to be in pain for my art. So we'll just hold this one for a minute. Normally I don't hold them. And then if I don't like how this looks, I will reheat it and then put it. What's going on, Team Quack Quack? Changes like the wind, that Zuck. Yeah, he's changing like the wind. So I came back to YouTube because Zuckerberg, I mean, I don't know. I could say one word on Instagram and they're owned by the same company. And then I say it on the other one. Instagram took me down, put me in Instagram jail. Facebook promoted it. It's the craziest thing. So you don't know where you're standing with what you're standing on with those guys. I know they came together to get rid of TikTok so they can get more money. I don't care. They're Americans and TikTok's Chinese. So I know there's a new platform out there called Sky Blue or Blue Sky, and they're like TikTok. I know they said TikTok's not taken down. If you took it off your phone or if you get a new phone, you're not able to download the TikTok app. That is the truth. That's how they're going to get rid of TikTok. But they're not going to take the blame for it because if you already have it, you could still watch it until you get a new device. And then you're not going to be able to. That's the truth. from the truth, from what I believe is the truth. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't care. I'm just going to keep rocking this. I'm going to keep doing my stuff. I'm going to keep promoting myself. Like I said, you guys can help out. If you like this content, share it out. Share it to a friend. And if you want to make a comment on the short, okay. I mean, it was a Diddy party. Diddy party stuff is funny at this point, and the kids think it's funny. Now I'm not promoting to the kids. I'm like, I'll tell you right now, nobody under 18, please don't watch this. He, because y'all have ghost accounts. You all are watching whatever the fuck you are. Sorry, you all are watching whatever you want to watch anyway. That's the truth. So if you're gonna watch what you want to watch, you might as well watch me, but don't watch me if you're under 18. I just keep saying it over and over again, and then it's not my problem, it's your problem. Wink, wink type thing. Anyway, I was just going to pop on here. Like I said, I will be back at 5:30. I just wanted to see how this is going to go on X, because I'm live on X. I have no comments. I will look at my algorithm to see if I'm doing something wrong. I'll go to YouTube University and study if I'm doing anything wrong or if there's anything better I could be doing. I'm just new to this social media. I'm not new to it. I've done it for 20 years, but I'm new to trying to make money at this. And I'm trying to keep up with you kids. You guys make the money. If you've shown me the ways, I'm ready and willing to give it my all. So if it does take me calming down and not cussing so much, I'm okay with that. That's a good advice. My wife has been saying that for the last 3 months, my mom and everybody else. So you're absolutely right. I like that one. That rule I like. How about that? That rule makes a little bit more sense than everything else. Okay, I don't think this is on there very good. But what I need to do here is I need to squirt some of that stuff in it. That would really hold this together. So I am going to stop with this. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. Please don't break. And then what I'm going to do is I'll shoot some foam in that. And when the foam dries, this will take a little bit longer than the average. Let's get the old glue out of it. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Give me 1 second here. Just pushing it down. Let's clear this out and then we'll just reuse this. There we go. And now we should be able to just squirt inside of there. And then we'll also turn it around and squirt up into the leg. Okay. Now, as this foam expands, we will just keep taking it out so it doesn't. And then I can shave it down after it dries. I'll shave it down after it dries. And, I'll shave it down after it dries, and then we'll paint it. And you won't even see the gap. It's better than glue because this part will never come off. The other way is so much easier and faster. So, and then once I epoxy it, it will hold shape from there on out. So, something a little bit new. Maybe you learned something, maybe you don't. I will take the advice of Mr. Vinny of less cussing, because that might be a true thing. Where now I'm stepping on my own feet because I'm cussing, and I think it's cool to cuss myself because I'm not trying to perform for kids. My demographic is 18 to 38 males. Sure, I got like 99.9% males that are in that age group. Now, I'm 54. Do I know what a young male thinks? So, like, yeah, I'm immature as hell, man. Fuck. First wife told me that. I went out and got a new wife that was 10 years younger. We're growing together now. All right. Look at that. So when this stuff dries, this stuff will be, no joke, the best. I should have done the whole thing. As a matter of fact, if any legs fall off after this point, when I put them back on, I'll put them back on with foam. But I think this one will turn out just fine. Just fine. Let me get this. There should be a smaller. Where did they all go? All right. I now know what I need to get. I need to get those stir sticks that you get at the, they're skinnier than this, that you get to do your coffee. Hey, Casper, how have you been, bud? I know it's cold there. Do you guys have any vacations planned? Yes, I do plan on coming to Oktoberfest. Casper probably would. I don't know if you're much of a drinker, but Casper, have you ever been to Germany? Casper travels a lot. He's Canadian. He came down. I met him through YouTube. He used to do a live, and he does videos of travel. He does a whole bunch of videos, but travel. And he went to Vietnam. I know that. He had a 20-part series on that. Anyway, I know it's cold there. You probably just want to get out, get warm. So I don't know if you're gonna go anywhere. Like to visit there. Oh, nice. Like to visit there someday. Yep, Edmonton, California, or Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Anyway, I hope things are going well. Your wife has a lot of exercise videos that I see. Looks like she's enjoying that. And man, like I said, just enjoying the Sunday afternoon. I was gonna go diving today, and I just decided not to. We had people over, and we had the steak and lobster for breakfast. We had steak and lobster last night for dinner, and we just had a really good time. Everybody just left, so now we're just kind of. But my wife's best friend has a daughter that's in 7th grade, and that is where I got my P. Diddy Juice idea. Because I asked her last night, what's funny to you? And nobody knew she knew who P. Diddy was. But she goes, and I said, what's funny to you? Like farts or something like that? She goes, oh no. And everybody looked at her, and she goes, Diddy Juice. I'm like, Diddy Juice? I'm like, Diddy Juice. I'm like, you mean sex juice? She's like, yeah. So she doesn't even know what a Diddy Juice means, but everybody else does. So, now you got to explain to your kids about Diddy Juice, I guess. I just did it in a video. You can let them watch my video and then comment afterwards, because I did it with fish. It's okay. The sperm that's coming out of that is people, for some reason, it's a delicacy to some people. Not me. The eggs, the roe, the caviar is gosh darn delicious. I'm telling you right now, if you eat eggs regularly, it's the same thing. It's like a chicken having an egg out of its butt. It's the same thing. Now, I went overboard and killed ling cod. It's a codfish that is right now protected from everybody. It's off limits to everybody except for me and anybody else that gets in the ocean with the great whites. Come play. You'll see. Casper got to go on a dive with me when he came and visited a couple years ago, him and his wife. And it was terrible viz. If Casper, if you watch that last video, that is the best viz. When you jump off the boat and you can see the bottom, that is going to be your best viz ever. It was about 100 feet. You could see the bottom and the anchor, and then from there, So, anyway, I just wanted to come on. I'm checking. I want to go look at my analytics now. If anybody even watched on X, maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I haven't even been live. I don't know. X is going to be an easier solution to me because there are people that think like I think. So I've been on Facebook. I've been on Instagram. I want to be on YouTube full time, but YouTube seems to have a problem in my algorithm. And I've done it for 20 years and made so many mistakes. I think maybe if I just made a brand new YouTube account, it wouldn't have all the X's on them. I think that's why nothing gets promoted. Now, I don't know. It's just something to think about. I'm not changing anything. Don't worry. But if you follow me on all social media, Seawolf13. If I'm off from over here because I got put in jail for a month because I said something wrong, you'll know it because you'll be able to see me over here when I promote my things. I promote it pretty much every day. I go on trips once a week. I go do things. So I'm going to be making Air Force One, one of one, lingcod skin. And those are going to be from the skins that I killed on those 3 big lingcods and the 1 male. Did I go too far with squirting the sperm everywhere? I don't know. You guys could be the judge of that. Leave a comment. Let me know if I went too far. Not here on the video. That's it. And if you don't think I went too far and you think it's entertaining, share it out to your friends. Gosh darn it. It's a little bit funny. I mean, everybody knows what P. Diddy did at this point. I'm not the creep. I never went to a P. Diddy party. Never got invited though. And it seems like everybody that did get invited, like the Beeve, Justin Beeve, your Canadian friend there. Looks like there was some weird shit that went down at these parties. Looks like people sold their soul to become famous. Damn, I'm always a minute late to the parties, shall we say. So, I personally would have not gone to a P. Diddy party if I knew what kind of party it was. But Oprah Winfrey did, right? Ellen DeGeneres did, right? And then she would come back on her show and say, wow, that was such an excellent party. Now we know what happened at those parties. Now we know what kind of things Ellen DeGeneres was in, or I'm assuming. I mean, she would just come back on her show and gloat about how great the Diddy party was last night. Every Diddy party I heard had Diddy juice everywhere, and that wasn't sperm. It's oil. Easier to put in. It's all lubed up. You don't have to... For some reason, it seemed like he was into males more than females, so... I don't know. Not my scene, not my thing, but that's a good observation, and it was a good video. I did a great spoof on it. I found some Diddy music. I put my own twist on it. So I'm going to give myself an A+, but that's just me. So I need your help to tell me if it was an A+, or if it was a B, or if it was a C. There's no way it's a D or an F. I'm just telling you. Everybody that watches it starts laughing kind of embarrassingly at it. So I know it's a winner. Now, if it doesn't go anywhere on YouTube, I don't care. It's already taken off on Insta, which I'm in jail in Insta. So I don't know. Fun times. Let's see if we can do one more leg. This will be the biggest one. Because then I can just keep doing this. Let me think. Let me think for a minute, guys. Now it's getting tacky. I like that part about it. I'm going to have to remove it, though, from some parts. Hang on, let me get this. Definitely want there to be an edge right here. And I'm running into, you know what I'm running into right here is the glue that I put down prior to it. So we'll just take that off. As soon as it dries on this, you can just take it off with a razor blade, so I'm not really worried about that part of it. But I would like it off the original shell as much as I can. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Hell, this will be the biggest one. Let's see here, we'll go right here. We'll definitely trim right here. Definitely trim right here. And a wacko. All right, there we go. Let us check this out. Just slides right in. Slides right into your DMs. Okay, what I'm gonna do, leave it like that, and then now we will be able to squirt this. Let me get a better system on this. Okay, perfect. Let me get in. Whoa, I don't want that one. If I can get underneath there, just barely. Pull her out. Perfect. Now we'll do the same thing as just monitor that, just like we've been monitoring the other thing. I am going to have to run down to the meat market and get my beer. What time is it? Okay, for tonight. And yeah, we'll go live tonight at 5:30, guys. Thank you for joining me. I might be going live on other social media. I am now on X as Seawolf13. If you could come on over there, if you're on X, and just leave a comment on my video so I know that it's working. But if not, just stick right here. I will be back at 5:30. I'm gonna give YouTube my all until I can't, and then I'm gonna go somewhere and then come back. But I'll still be performing on YouTube. I just want the numbers to match up, and right now I have the numbers on Instagram. Right now I have the numbers on Facebook. Right now I don't know about the Twitter or X or whatever you call it. I don't know if I have the numbers. I will be finding out, and I'll just be learning. And then once I learn X, I will be very good at it because they're my people. They're the ones that think that we should be able to go out and not let all of our fish go to China. It's the truth. So that'll be a no-brainer as soon as I figure it out. But I haven't figured it out yet. And I'm doing my first show right now. I don't even know if it's running. I don't know if anybody left a comment. I don't even know how to look at comments. What was that? Sorry. You do it very well. Thank you. So the person that taught me is I will give it to YouTube. I went to YouTube. I call it YouTube University. And I found a guy in Florida that wasn't, he taxidermies, but he wasn't taxiderming. He was like 15 years ago. These all have meat in them. They have more meat in the head and the legs than they do in the tail. Everybody just takes the tail off and throws the lobster away. There's a lot you can do with this lobster, as you can see. So instead of doing the trophy lobsters like this and just throwing them out, man, I've had kids, these free divers, they offered me one that was 15 pounds. They're like, we already ate it. You can have all the parts on it. I'm like, that's what I would like, just the parts. I have a whole parts department in case something goes wrong. Somebody breaks a leg or brings me a lobster without a leg. Let me get up and get this going. Like I said, I just have a parts department. I'm a mental case about being the best. And I always want to be the best. My kids call it narcissism. I just think they're weak. This is my own opinion. Now, if you're going to say that I'm a coward because I'm mentioning my kids like that, zigzag, and then I go to your channel and you have 1 subscriber, so I became your 2nd subscriber and I told you to hug your phone. And if it's my kids, hey, there's a virtual hug for you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off right now. I will be back on at 5:30. And I'm going to be on some other social media network. So come follow me, CWolf13, whichever platform you want to. I'm going to give you a virtual hug real quick. Boom. There you go. Have a great day. And what the hell? Virtual hug and